Guys, Kenley G back again doing another vaping review for you as always. Today I'm going to be doing an interesting piece. It is the Stillare cologne. Stillare cologne, not cologne. Okay. Overall, pretty good device for being a clone. Not gonna make this intro too long. I just want to kind of break down and get into this. It is a pretty interesting piece. It vapes great. Get some really dense clouds on here. So let's go ahead and put a couple things of juice on here, and I'll show you guys how it vapes real fast, and then we'll get down into the breakdown. 20 watts on a DB Mods Dumb Mini. Here we go. Damn, that thing hits good. And I am vaping some Ooey Gooey Butter Cake by Vapalicious.com. Go there, check out their juices. They got pretty good prices too. So anyway, guys, let's break down, show you the ins and outs of this device, and show you how it vapes.
Guys, let's get right into this this RDA here. We'll start off with the top cap, standard top cap with your two air holes here. This device is set up only to run dual coil, dual air hole modes. So you can't run a single coil on this device. I mean, you can, but it's going to be really airy. So you got your standard O-ring, just has one O-ring on it. Like I said, the top cap's stainless steel, obviously. Your two air holes, the Cyclops style air holes. Your drip tip well there for your drip tip. Every drip tip that I've put in here seems to be fitting all right. You got to kind of snug them in there, but they've been fitting pretty good. I mean, haven't had too much problems with them. So yeah, drip tips fit pretty good on this top cap here. So essentially that is the top cap. The only downside to this device really is you can only run it in dual air hole mode, which kind of defeats the whole purpose if you're trying to do a single coil. So if you guys just like running the single coil, this device, I can't say that it would benefit your vaping style too well. Let's see. Here's the chamber. Stainless steel, obviously. Got your serial number here on the back, 1661. Obviously fake serial number. This is the clone. And your two air holes here. I mean, you can block the air holes off to your liking, essentially, but like I said, you can only run it in dual air hole mode. You have your Stillare engraved logo, which they are engraved on the clone. They're not real deep, but they're deep enough where it's not, I don't think it's going to rub out. Cartel logo right up here. So pretty decent, chamber there. Nothing too crazy. So that's the chamber for the Stillare. Here's the deck itself. This thing is supposed to have gold-plated silver posts, which they are gold-plated. I don't know how authentic that is since it is the clone. The holes here where you can put your Tanthol, etc., ribbon wire. They're pretty good size holes for being on the clone. Most of the clones that I get, I end up having to kind of drill those holes out a little bit. I haven't had any problems with these ones. I actually fit 24, I believe, 24 gauge Tanthol in there, not a problem. It does have the Phillips head screws. That's not a plus on my side. I'd rather have the Allen key screws just because I think that the Allen keys stay in place more. I noticed these Phillips screws and flathead screws, they tend to back off a little bit, and then you can lose your connection. The machining on this device, it's not horrible, it's not great. It is a clone. It was 30 bucks, but it's good enough. I mean, these edges are kind of rough down in there where you can see these swirls. They are kind of stood up a little bit from the actual deck, and as you can see, there is some debris in this bad boy. I just literally opened it up, so I'm gonna have to clean it up and make sure all that stuff's out of there before I build a coil, put it on there, wick it, and inhale all these gold chips or machining oils, all that good crazy stuff. Don't want to do that. Standard O-ring, just one O-ring for your chamber there. And it does fit on there snug and nice. I think with a couple builds, taking it off, re-wicking it, all that good stuff. I think it'd be a nice fit. I think it's going to leak. I hope it don't leak. Once I get the build on there, I'll let you guys know. 510 connection. The threading is pretty good on this. It's not horrible. It did have the machine oil on there, like I said, but I've scooted on all my devices. It seems to sit flush on just about all of them. So the 510 connection is pretty nice and smooth. And this, I literally just opened it and this already happened. As you can see, this is supposed to be a gold-plated contact here. It is gold-plated, but it doesn't look like they did a very good job on it. And you can kind of see where it's already, the gold plate is already chipping off and it's just the silver underneath. So that's kind of a downfall to this device. I don't know if it's, like I said, just my clone itself or if that's just kind of half-assed right there. But for 30 bucks, it is a clone, obviously. So now I'm just waiting for these posts to start chipping off, but we'll see. That is essentially the Stillare clone. Like I said, you would just pop your chamber on there and your top cap. So you're going to be running this in dual air hole mode. So you got your air hole open on the way on that one and on that one. So you can kind of close this off here, you know. So you got about a quarter of it open right there, and that's how it is on both sides. Like I said, you can't completely block off any of these air holes and run it in single coil mode. It's just a dual coil device. So yeah, I'm gonna build a dual coil on this bad boy and take you back up and show you how it vapes. Guys, so now that you guys have seen the ins and outs of this device, let's go over a little bit of the specs. It's a 22mm device, silver plated posts, silver plated screws. They are silver screws and silver posts, but they're gold plated. It does have the adjustable air hole, Cyclops style airflow control, engraved with cartel logos, which they are engraved on the clone, serialized. It does have a serial number on there. Obviously it's just the clone, so the serial number doesn't really mean too much. The device itself, I'm very happy with it. I can't say too much about it. The pros of the device, the posts that your wire or ribbon wire goes into, they're drilled out pretty nicely, so you can fit your Canthal or your ribbon wire in there pretty easily. The machining is not bad. The threading's pretty nice for the 510 connection. The drip tips all fit pretty well in this device. Pros of the device is, I mean, it's a good looking clone. I mean, I think you can get them on eBay now for like 25-30 bucks. They look legit. They're nice, as always, for a clone. I would recommend it to anybody. The cons of this device, it does only run a dual air hole mode. So you single coils out there are going to have a hard time getting a good hit on this device. It is specifically made for dual coils. The cons of the clone, like I said, there was some machine oil, machine grease on there, which I'm just kind of getting used to that now with clones. I mean, that's just the way it is, I guess. Overall, pretty nice nice device, and I would recommend it to anybody. Like I said, 20 watts. Just a good all-around vape. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. I hope you liked the video. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing the Stingray video. I actually already got it recorded. I'm going to be putting that up probably in the next day or so, and that is going to be a giveaway. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, check back, and as always, keep vaping. Vape on. I'll see you guys later.